Hi guys, this is another session in the series of Stay at Home, Be a Hero. We will try to help you go through this coronavirus lockdown so that you can break the chain and make sure that we all come out safe during this period of time. If you like this video, please do share it with your friends who are preparing for CAT and other MBA entrance examinations. Please do subscribe to this channel. You can leave your comments, feedback regarding this video and any other video on our channel, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. If you would like, please do subscribe to our courses as well. The link is available in the description. Let's get on with it. Hi, this is a pretty interesting question on cubes, painting of cubes, rolling of a dice, etc. It's a reasonably large question as well. There is additional information also. I would suggest please pause this video, look at the PDF. The link is available in the description of this video. Once you have tried this on your own, then proceed with the rest of this session. A cubical dice is painted red, blue, green, yellow, orange, and violet on its 6 faces. No particular order. So you have 6 colors, right, painted on 6 faces. 4 friends, Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, and Shatrughan, play a game with this dice. Okay. The game consists of 4 rounds, with Ram starting the first round, Lakshman the second, Bharat the third, and Shatrughan the last round. Okay. The turn for rolling the dice follows the set pattern from Ram to Lakshman to Bharat to Shatrughan and then back to Ram. So after Ram it goes to Lakshman, after Lakshman it will go to Bharat, after Bharat it will go to Shatrughan and then back to Ram. Right. So if Lakshman starts, after Lakshman it will be Bharat, after Bharat it will be Shatrughan and then back to Ram. If Bharat starts, it will be Bharat to Shatrughan, Shatrughan to Ram, Ram to Lakshman and then to Bharat. Right. So that is how the process works. In each round, the friend starting the round covers 2 opposite faces of the dice with black stickers. Okay. So you have a dice, right? You'll cover it with black stickers, right? Front and back, and then you'll roll the dice, right? So whatever comes up on top, you write down on a notebook. Okay. So at the end of each round, the next friend removes the black stickers and pastes it on other pair of opposite faces, different from those chosen by the friend who started the previous round, and the game proceeds in the manner described above. Okay. The following are the recordings in the notebook. Okay, so they write it down in a notebook, and this is basically what is there. So in the first round where Ram starts, first Ram gets a red, Lakshman gets a blue, Bharat gets one of those 2 black covered faces, and then Shatrughan gets an orange. In the second round, Lakshman starts, Lakshman gets a red, then a yellow, then green, and then finally Ram gets a black, one of those 2 new covered faces, and so on. Right, and if you look at the questions, you need to find what is the color on the face opposite the face painted red. Next one is how many of the following faces are opposite each other. Okay, and then you have additional information where the letter is coded, right? Okay, so you have some additional information for third and fourth to solve this set. Okay, so basically you have to figure out which is opposite the other. Now, this question would have been much more easier if this black had not been there, right? So instead of black, suppose this was a green. Right? Then you know that red, blue, green and orange will come up here. So suppose the top face is black, the bottom face is black, right? So there are 4 different colors which have come up: red, blue, green and orange, right? So one of the 4 will be red, one of the 4 will be blue, one of the 4 will be green, one of them will be orange. We don't know the exact orientation, but we know these are the 4 ones. So the remaining 2 colors, right? So in this case, it will be yellow and violet. They would be opposite each other, right? You know, they will be opposite each other. But because we don't know the 3rd color, we don't know the 4th color, right? We cannot know exactly which is opposite which. So we'll have to work out this table and then figure out which color is opposite which. So that is the biggest challenge of this particular question. So where do we start? Now if you observe, red comes in 3 of these roles, right? So let's start with red. Suppose red is here, right? Now, and suppose the top and the bottom are covered. Top and the bottom are covered. So these are the black ones which are there, right? So blue and orange will be one of these three faces. Say phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3. Two out of these three will be blue or orange. Now, based on this, then we have to check which of these scenarios will hold good. What are the scenarios possible? You can have a scenario where red is opposite blue, right? Red is opposite blue and orange will be in one of the other two faces. A second scenario will be red is opposite orange and blue is in one of the two faces. There will be a third scenario where you don't know the color opposite red and blue and orange are opposite each other. Blue and orange are opposite each other. We don't know the color opposite red, right? So these are the three scenarios we need to work with, right? So I've written this down here, right? One is red is opposite blue, second is red is opposite orange, and third one is we don't know the color opposite red, but orange and blue are opposite each other. Now, the rule of the game says that whatever is the covering in the first round, a different set will be covered in the second round. So in the first round, if these two faces are covered, right, in the second round, another set of two faces will be covered. It can be either these two or the left end. It can be either front or back or left and right. It cannot be top and bottom again, right? That's what the rule of the game says. Okay, now let's see what happens in the second roll. In the second roll, red comes up again, which means left and right are not covered. Left and right faces are not covered, right? Top and bottom were covered in the first round, which means the front and the back will be covered in the second round. In the second round, the front and the back faces will be covered, right? That we know. Right. So in the first case, orange will not be visible, right? Red and blue are opposite each other. Okay, let's see what happens in the second round. In the second round, you are shown red. So this face comes up once. Black, one of the front or the back faces is now coming up. Then you have a yellow and a green, right? Now, yellow cannot be opposite red because opposite red is blue. That's what we have assumed in the first scenario. So yellow and green should be opposite each other. So this should be yellow. This should be green, right? Which means orange should be opposite violet. That's according to the second scenario. Now what happens in the second round? Now let's see what happens in the second scenario. In the second scenario, again, the front and the back are covered. So blue cannot show up in the second round, right? Now let's see what will happen. The colors are yellow and green. Again, yellow and green will be top and bottom. Green will be bottom, right? Which means opposite blue will be violet. Opposite blue will be violet. Now in the third round, in the third scenario, front and back again are covered. So orange and blue will not show up. Now we have yellow and green. Now yellow and green can come in any of these three faces. Right, any of these three faces will be yellow, green or violet. So if I were to mark it, right, according to the third scenario, it can be yellow or green or violet. So this can be yellow, green, violet. This can be yellow, green, violet. So these are the three scenarios after the first and the second round. Now let's see what matches in the third round. Now, according to the third round, the colors are yellow, violet, black, which means one of the covered faces, and orange. All right. Now, in the first round, we had top and bottom covered. In the second round, you have front and back covered. So, in the third round, you cannot have front and back covered. It can be either top and bottom again or left and right as a third scenario. Now, let's see. Yellow shows. Right? So according to the first scenario, top cannot be covered, top bottom cannot be covered, right? Violet shows, which means front back cannot be covered, which means left and right have to be covered in the third round. Left and right have to be covered in the third round. And if you look at orange, orange shows, which means front is showing again. So this matches. The third scenario matches, third case matches with the first scenario. As of now, we are fine. We'll still have to check the fourth scenario to make sure everything is consistent. But the third scenario, third is consistent with the first scenario. Let's go to the second scenario. Right, again, top and bottom was covered in the first round. Front and back was covered in the second round. Third round cannot be front and back. It has to be left and right, or top and bottom again. Right, so either red orange should not show or yellow green should not show. So if yellow shows or green shows, then orange and red cannot show. If orange and red shows, then yellow and green cannot show. Does it match? If you look at yellow shows, so top and bottom cannot be covered. Right, front and back cannot be covered. So which means left and right should be covered. Right, but if you look at it, orange shows. If you look at it, orange shows. Right, now that is possible only if you cover the front and the back. But even that is not possible because violet is also showing. Right, which means that this scenario cannot exist as per the rules of the game and the dice. Right, so this scenario cannot exist. So second scenario is out. Let's look at the third scenario. Now, as per the third scenario, right, again, front and back cannot be covered again. You can have left and right covered or top and bottom covered. Right, so the colors shown are yellow, violet and orange. Yellow, violet and orange. So front and back cannot be shown. So orange is there. Right, because yellow is showing as well as violet is showing, yellow and violet should be opposite each other because red cannot be shown. Right, so this is out, this is out. So one of these two will be yellow, other one will be orange, opposite red will be green. Opposite red will be green. So I can mark this. This will be green, this will be yellow, this will be violet. Right, now let's check the fourth round. One of these two has to match or both of them should have to match. Right, it has to be consistent with the remaining three. Now, what happened in the third round? We covered the left and the right. Here also we covered the left and the right. Here also we covered the left and the right. Right, so left and right cannot be covered. Top and bottom or front and back should be covered. Top and bottom or front and back should be covered. Okay, so the colors shown in the last one are yellow, blue and red. Can you get yellow, blue and red? Yellow, blue and red. So in that case, front is covered, back is covered. So this scenario holds. Can you get it here? Yellow, blue and red. Yellow is here, red is here and blue is here. You cannot cover the red and green part. You cannot cover the yellow and violet part. You also cannot cover green and orange part. None of the three pairs can be covered. Right, so this scenario also cannot exist. We now know the makeup of the cube. So the first two questions can be answered now. I've written this down neatly. Let's see, what is the color of the face opposite the red cube? Was the red face? Opposite red is blue, option B. Question number 2, how many of the following faces are opposite each other? How many of the following faces are opposite each other? Red, green is not opposite. Blue, yellow is not opposite. Green, violet is not opposite. Orange, violet is correct. Green, orange is not opposite. Red, blue is correct. So 2 out of the 3 are present in this grouping. Now, if you look at third and fourth, there's an additional information. It says each letter is coded based on how they appear in the English language. A is 1, B is 2, so on till Y is 5, Z is 6. So this is a table which we always recommend that you make before you start any exam. Even the main exam you can make. We have provided the link to a link to this video where it tells you how to start the mocks. right? So you can check that, right? So given this scenario, right, each face is now assigned a code, which is the sum of the codes as mentioned above, as mentioned above, of the letters of the final color. For example, red colored face is coded as R plus E plus D. So R is R is 18, E is 5, and D is 4. 5 plus 4 is 9, 9 plus 18 is 27. So we'll have to figure it out for yellow, orange, green, blue, and violet. And then you have two additional questions. What is the maximum possible sum? What is the minimum possible sum? So we'll have to figure out the codes for each of them. That I will not do that. I mean, that's like watching paint dry. That will take you another 1.5 minutes. So I've written that down already. The values, right? So let's quickly solve these two questions. What is the maximum possible sum of the codes on two adjacent faces? Right. So I have written down the values. Two adjacent faces. What is the maximum possible sum? Now, if you look at it, violet and yellow, these are the two maximum values. Violet is 42. Yellow is 46. Both of them are adjacent to each other. Right. Both of them are adjacent to each other. So that will the maximum possible sum. 42 plus 46 is 88. Right. And the last one, what is the minimum possible sum of codes on two opposite faces? On two opposite faces, what is the minimum possible? Front and back, it's 46 plus 34, that's 80. Left and right is 27 plus 35, that's 62. Top and bottom is 42 plus 60, which is 72. So 62 will be the minimum possible sum. It's a brilliant question. I mean, you have to first figure out what is actually going on, right? So the turns go one by one, one by one, one by one, right? Then you have to figure out the different scenarios, and then you have to test each of the three scenarios till the very last stage. Okay, this is not an easy question. It's a pretty difficult question. In an exam situation, it might actually take you another 15, 16 minutes to solve this. Especially even after solving all this, you can answer only two questions directly. You have more work to do in the actual exam as well. That completes this particular session on Break the Chain. If you liked it, please do share it with your friends who are preparing for CAT and other MBA entrance examinations. Please do subscribe to this channel. Leave a comment on how you felt this video was. If you want, and if you have any suggestions on any other videos which we need to do during this period, please do let us know. If you would like to, do look at our courses. The link is available in the description. Till we meet again the next time, goodbye and stay safe.